Hello everybody and welcome back to Pokemon. In the last episode we went through a lot of Rock Tunnel and now we are still in Rock Tunnel. In between episodes I took care of a bunch of trainers. I caught Onyx, Machop, and I evolved him into Machoke, which I actually have with me just because I forgot to put him back, but he became very helpful in fighting the hikers that were in here, because he has a move that's good against their rock Pokemon. But he's level 30 now, so he's useless for us for right now. So, let's continue on. I might be able to skip these trainers, but I'm just going to fight them, just because I don't want to have to come back. I didn't find any items. I don't know if there are any items in this cave, but I didn't find any. So, yeah. Let's just continue on through here. Unfortunately, there are a few more trainers. I don't know. I'm pretty sure we're almost out of here though. And we'll get to the next area. This cliff area is gonna be annoying. If I have to hit something more than twice, it's annoying in my book. And one more trainer. And of course, none of these trainers can just have like one Pokemon. They all have to have like 1,000. That's okay, we'll get through it. Ugh, stop using that. Unfortunately, Butterfree's very good early game, but his stats tend to make him not very good for the rest of it. But he does have confusion and is still a very good move. But he will not be making the final cut. Not this time, Butterfree. Sorry. When I was using Machoke earlier, he actually surprised me on how useful he was. So I did consider keeping him around, but honestly I don't think I'm going to. I do have an idea of a couple more Pokemon that I want on my team, but I haven't fully decided yet. And the ones that I have now, Farfetch'd, did I really get poisoned? I didn't even notice. Oh, I did buy no antidotes apparently. That's unfortunate. I did buy some repels though, so let's use one of those. And I guess Butterfree's gonna have to die, so let's throw someone else in front. Yeah, anyways. Mr. Mime, Farfetch'd, and Wartortle, they might not even make the cut for my final team. So that's how undecided I am of my team right now. I generally keep my starter just because they are my starter, but that doesn't necessarily mean they're a very good Pokemon. I mean, they are good enough to get through the entire game, but that doesn't mean they're good. But we'll see. I do like the idea of having my Blastoise and my Mr. Mime and Farfetch'd. I do want my specific evolution later, even though it won't. I mean, I don't know. I'll have that, and then So that's 4. I still have room for 2 more. I guess we'll just have to see. Like I mentioned before, I am kind of trying to use Pokemon that I've never used before, aside from Wartortle or Blastoise. Let's just make sure there's nothing over here. Nope. Alright, well, that wasn't much longer than I thought. There are a few trainers here. I think there's an item in this. Yes. Max Ether. Yay. I guess we'll fight the trainers real quick. We're almost to the next town. Like I said before, it's not a particularly interesting town in my opinion. There is a guy there though that will allow you to change your Pokemon's name if you so choose, and if I had a following fan base, I would ask you for suggestions on changing names. But between this episode and the next, I doubt that I will have a fan base. So I won't ask you. But in the future, I do love the idea of having input from viewers. So if you have any questions, comments, suggestions, anything, just feel free to tell me. Try not to be mean about it. I mean, obviously. But, yeah, because everyone has their opinions, and me being horrible at this game as far as knowing types and knowing weaknesses and knowing all that, you're probably gonna get a little upset with me if you're a diehard fan. Like, oh my god, why would you use that against this? You're so dumb. Yeah, well, as long as I beat the game, right? But I am definitely very much enjoying doing these, and I'm probably going to continue making videos for other games. So if you have game suggestions, I will also take those. I don't have a lot of like equipment. I'm clearly playing a Game Boy game right now. So like if you want me to play like a PS4 game, I probably won't, because I don't have a PS4 and I don't have any equipment to capture PS4 recordings and all that stuff. Maybe sometime in the future, if I really get into this, I'll invest and blah blah blah, but for now we're gonna stick with, like, you know, Game Boy, Nintendo, Super Nintendo, the basics, the easy stuff, because I'm very new to this and I don't know a whole lot about it. It's a wonder I got this to work in the first place. But it's not too hard, not too difficult. I think this was, or this is rather, the last trainer. I could be wrong, there might be one more before we get to the next town. Not a whole lot to say about these trainers. A lot of them, they get very repetitive. Like, if you noticed in Rock Tunnel, there were just a bunch of Machops, Geodudes, Onix. I mean, almost every trainer had them, and that's a little unfortunate. Oh no, Butterfree fainted. Okay, so this has got to be the last one here. But yeah, that's why I don't really like the random, or the, well, the trainers in this game. I mean, I understand the need for them because wild Pokemon don't give very much experience, and you don't want to have to grind per se, like I do. So that's like an artificial way of giving you experience and making you feel like you're accomplishing something. So I get that, but they're all just, I mean, if you had like 2 or 3 per area and they all had different Pokemon and different, you know, that would be cool, but unfortunately that's not how this game works. But that is all of the trainers up to this point. And if we go down here, we reach a new town. I was hoping that would tell us the town. I think it said somewhere else on, yeah, Lavender Town. So, yep, this is the volunteer house, I guess. I don't even know what that is. Let's talk to some of them. Oh, Mr. Fuji's not here, eh? Huh. Well, good for him. So there's that. Let's go in here. This is a pretty small town, so I'll talk to everybody, I guess. Oh, that's awful. And this is the name rater that I mentioned before. You can change the names of your Pokemon. But you cannot change traded Pokemon's names. So Dux and Marcel are always going to be Dux and Marcel. I don't think I've ever talked to the people in any of the marts. Oh, wow. How very obvious. Yes, actually I do. If you head west from here, you can buy as many as you want, provided you have the gold, or Poke Dollars, or whatever it is in this game. Huh, very interesting. Oh, that's awful. Of course I do. Oh, what happens if you say no? Ugh, that's a little creepy. So yeah, this is Pokemon Tower. This is the place that I said we can't really do anything with until later. And this is actually a pretty dark town. This is where basically the Pokemon graveyard is. So most of the time, you know, you think of Pokemon and when you get defeated you just faint, and then you can bring your Pokemon back. But this is actually a graveyard where Pokemon that have actually died. So that could be interesting. I mean, the concept is very mature for a game like this. We can go in here to the tower, and we can actually get pretty far into it, but then you'll be stopped at a certain area because you need a certain item to continue. There is a fight in there that we could do right now, but I'm just gonna save it for later. Can't believe Team Rocket are out killing Pokemon. I thought they were supposed to steal them. That is awful. But for now, we've made it all the way through Rock Tunnel. We've made it to Lavender Town. Unfortunately, there's nothing we can do here in Lavender Town for now. So we're gonna just move on from here, but we'll do that in the next episode. I thank you very much for watching. Have a wonderful day, and goodbye.